However, so right here, finished third, man. Not a bad run. It's a little tune-up for the tour race, but like you got this place down pat pretty good.
Yeah, it's only my third time at the track and my first time running these tires in the differential, so it was a whole new experience coming into tonight, and was just looking to finish the race. And had a decent time trial, redrew good, and had a great car for the race. And thought I had some there at the end, and I think we just came home with a good solid run for our first time.
Yeah, and it looks like you're pretty used to the bumping and grinding here already.
Yeah, 2 tour races here, and I come and watch some weekly shows, so I knew what to expect coming in. And just a matter of getting the car right, and we were able to do that. And I got to thank Danny and Eddie Bowman. They helped me out a lot with this, and looking forward to the rest of the year here.
Burt Meyer, second place tonight. Second sucks, and I think you knew you had the car to win, didn't you?
Sure did.
I know it. Tell me about that.
What do you do, man? What do you do?
It was a lot of give and take. It looked like you knew it might come back to you sometime.
Well, the way I grew up racing is, when you're a half second faster than the man in front of you, all you can do is apply pressure and wait for him to make a mistake. And I did that. And when he made a mistake, I went around him on the outside. Not sure what happened, but he tried to squeeze me in the fence. I don't know if it's a miscommunication with his spotter, driver error. Not really sure what happened, but I think 17,000 people knew who should have won the race tonight.
Right here, Chris Flynn, big winter night, 100-lapper, man. I tell you what, that was one of the best drives I've seen out there. Getting the lead on the outside, tell me about that one there.
Well, you know, we'd had 2 or 3 restarts, and you know, they had run pretty hard in the first bar, and I decided I didn't want none of it, so I just kind of laid in line, kept rolling on the throttle, and you know, me and Lee, we always raced good together, never had no trouble, and you know, they left the outside open, so I went up there on the outside, and you know, I just probably got a better grip than he had. You know, he's got a great motor, and I got a good one too, and we both give it everything we had. And I know the fans loved it. They was going wild. So, you know, just got a better grip on the outside and, you know, pulled it off.
Yeah, and you and Burt there. Burt was giving you a lot of pressure. It was a job to stay in front of him.
Well, you know, when he started banging on me, I just slowed down. But the car was faster. You know, when you start. If somebody starts banging on you, you know, you can overdrive your car and then it's all gone. So I just slowed the thing down and, you know, kept it comfortable. But you know, if we had to get on with it, we could have went on a little bit stronger.
Oh yeah, and I know you got some sponsors you want to thank on this, don't you?
I want to tell you, I forgot to thank Doug Adams last week. Been a great friend of mine and done a lot of dealings with him over time. Autos by Nelson. If you want any kind of new car, you got to look at Autos by Nelson. AutosByNelson.com. Jerry Hunt Auto Sales, one of my very best friends. Raymark Racing Engines. Perkins and Associates. Greg's been with me a long time now, and he's stuck with us when I didn't run good, and he's still with us, and we're winning. And you know, there's so many people that help this race team get to the track every week. That they give $50, they give $100. This is more about racing than me. There's a lot of people that make all this stuff happen.
Show you something. Finished third here tonight. Big 50-lapper street stock. Tough race, man. Just dodged all the stuff and come home with a good finish.
Oh yeah, the car ran great all night. We went to the back to the front one time. That cone helped us a lot.
Yeah, tell me about the drive through there. Look, there's a lot of carnage, and most of the time, early in the race, it's dodging stuff. At the end, you can race a little bit.
Oh yeah, it was a tough race. A bunch of crashes. We ended up pretty good.
And once you got going, you think you had anything for the top 2?
I think we had something for them if we had a couple more laps.
Bear finished second here tonight, man. Had a good run, had a fast car drive front. John moved you out of the way, just couldn't get back to him, looked like.
Well, yeah, I'll be honest. I was trying to get back to him and give him what he gave to me. But I'd like to thank Zeno Marshall and Midway Town Center and Mi Casa Mexican Restaurant for giving me the opportunity to run. You know, it's I don't know how many times we're going to run this year, but just really enjoyed getting out here and going around the madhouse again.
Yeah, tell me, you don't get to race as much as you used to. It's fun to get out there and be up front again, wasn't it?
Well, they offered me a ride for the year this year if I wanted to, and I've done the points championship thing. There's a lot of stress, a lot of pressure, and I just wanted to come out here and have fun a couple nights and see if it can't maybe get me another win.
Yeah, and it looked like everybody was talking about David Sumner. He wasn't really a factor. Once you got in front of him, like that thing was smooth sailing until John got to you.
Well, the car was pretty good through the middle stages of the race, and I was hoping that last caution wouldn't come out, but when it did, the car had got just a little bit tight in the center, which makes it loose off.
John McNeil here, won the big 50-lap street stocker, man. Huh? I see the trophy right there. Everybody's going to know he won anyway. Hey, man, I'll tell you what, that's one of the best drives through the field I've seen in street stocks in a long, long time, man.
Well, I appreciate it, but I have to thank my guy that sets my car up, James Overby. He did a good job. I mean, the car was junk in practice, and he come back here and worked on it and got it good. So all the credit goes to him and all the people that sponsor the car. I'd like to thank all of them.
Yeah, tell me about that drive through there. I mean, you usually run 20-lap races. You got to go. You still got to go in the 50-lapper though.
Yeah, well, you got to dodge most of them. I mean, some of them want to slap doors with you, and some of them want to race. You just got to weed them out and say who wants to race, who wants to wreck, and the ones who wants to wreck, let them go.
And once you got racing, it looks like that you knew you had the car to beat, didn't you?
Well, no, I didn't know if I had the car to beat. You got to pace yourself. I mean, you can drive down in the corner and overdrive the car, but after I got up front, I let off early and let the car roll through and got back in it. And the car settled down, but if you overdrive it, they was overdriving it trying to get back to me to wreck me or move me out of the groove. Let's just say move me out of the groove. That's kind of what I did to the 4 car, moved him out of the groove, didn't want to wreck him. And he told me at the scales when the race was over, if he could have got back to me, he'd have moved me, but that's racing.